Alright guys, and today I want to hear your opinions. We're going to be talking today about the off-season predictions for the New York Knicks. So right now, before we start today's video, I want to hear down below, what do you think the Knicks are going to do? Why should they do it? And how will they do it? So there's plenty of decisions that come up. First off is the point guard discussion. Will they go Tyus Jones, who I think they should? Jalen Brunson, Ricky Rubio. There's a plethora of point guard options we can talk about. Mitchell Robinson's an impending free agent, and they have the 11th best odds in the NBA draft. Okay? I actually had them in my first NBA draft, getting Ochai Abaji from where I go to school, KU. We the champs, baby. Either way, look, if they stay at 11, I see them drafting Malachi Branham from Ohio State. I have Ochai Abaji falling down in the draft. Not falling down, he's going to go closer to the higher teens than the lower teens. And I think Malachi Branham is perfect. Emmanuel Quigley, Malachi Branham, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, maybe Jericho Sims is the starting center. Woo, baby! Okay, so look, the Knicks are coming off what one would say a disappointing 37-45 season when they expected to be a top 5 seed in the playoffs, okay? And there's a couple of ways we could talk about this team. And look, RJ Barrett's a star, okay? And I know sometimes he scores inefficient, but I think he's becoming a great player. And Emmanuel Quigley had a great surge. And also Obi Toppin as well looked awesome. I feel great about Quinn Grimes, Cam Reddish, Miles McBride, Jericho Sims. Like, literally think of this, okay? You could have a starting lineup. Obviously, if you draft Malachi Branham, he won't be starting. I don't know why I said Branham, he won't be starting, but it'd probably be the starting lineup next year. Emmanuel Quigley, either Quinn Grimes or Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Nerlens Noel, with Jericho Sims backing up Nerlens Noel, then you could argue they need a power forward, so they go out and get a power forward, or Taj Gibson stays, because I expect them to trade Julius Randle. Okay, that's my other prediction. I'm predicting them to trade Julius Randle this offseason. Then you have Jericho Sims backing up Nerlens Noel, whoever backs up, Obi Toppin. RJ Barrett and Quinn Grimes, if they're starting, is going to be backed up by Cam Reddish and Malachi Branham. Miles McBride backs up Emmanuel Quigley. That team's you got tons of young talent, okay? And I don't think they should overpay Mitchell Robinson. And look, Grimes, Quigley, and Toppin are all three players are going to be finding themselves in the rotation. Quigley was the best player in my opinion, on this team. And look, Cam Reddish, he has a high potential. And Reddish routinely dribbles himself into trouble, and he's a below-average shooter with motion that doesn't inspire confidence. And he has trouble turning his great defensive physical tools, which are, his inevitable size and his fast hands, into average results. But still, he's only 22 and is 6'8" with some alluring tools. So I wouldn't write him off. And Tom Thibodeau's reluctance to play him isn't just Tibbs being an ogre. Reddish is up for an extension after the season, but unless the Knicks ink him well below the mid-level exception, I expect them to ride this one out. And the thing is when you look at this team, I think it's definitely interesting to watch because Miles McBride is tough. He can shoot, but he's limited at creating separation off the dribble, and he's a good defensive player. And then you got Jericho Sims. He's a rim-running, shot-blocking, rebounding, pick-setting big who doesn't offer any shooting or offensive game outside of 3 feet from the basket. Now, RJ Barrett, I think, shows substantial improvement last year and still has another year left on his deal. Plus, he'll only be 22 next year and plays one of the hardest positions to fill as a big wing creator. On the other hand, I know he's a 35.7% career three-point shooter, and he goes left every time. And he's just okay at finishing at the rim and struggles from the line. But if you can extend him for cheap, I'd do it. And as for Robinson, I would get rid of him. Look, he needs to bulk up to 280, and he's a rim-running, shot-blocking. I think you have that in Jericho Sims and Nerlens Noel. Why pay somebody more, okay? So, like I said, I think they're going to draft Malachi Branham. And they have Al Burks and Kemba Walker there for most of the past season, and it didn't work. Derrick Rose was hurt, and look, Kemba Walker didn't work. Burks is a natural wing, an undersized wing, and they can open up $20 million if they move on from those said guys. So if there was a guy, let's talk about it. I think it's either Tyus Jones, Jalen Brunson. If they fail from those guys, they try Ricky Rubio. And if they fail for those guys, it's going to be John Wall or Eric Bledsoe. Okay? So Look, I know that Tom Thibodeau loves the three-guard mix sometimes, but I think he wants to go size with a lot of wing players in transition and defense. So that's where I want to hear your opinions. What would you guys do if you were the New York Knicks? My predictions, I got to go to Topeka to go take care of something, but that's it. Malachi Branham, if they get the 11th pick, I could see him getting them. And then their top two choices are Tyus Jones. Jalen Brunson, their top choice, then Tyus Jones. Then I believe it would be Ricky Rubio. And then behind that, you'd probably put John Wall, and then Eric Bledsoe is the last option for them to try to go get somebody. But basically, those are my predictions. I'd like to hear your guys' like and subscribe and do all that good old jazz if that's something you're into. But basically, that's everything I had to say today. Damn, it's already 7:30 and I've already made 3 videos. Look at that. Being productive, making sure we're doing stuff. But again, I hope you guys did enjoy this. We were just talking about the NBA. Just talking about cool things that we thought were interesting. But that's everything. I don't have anything else to say. Like and subscribe to all that good jazz. Hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. So nice, guys. Peace. Oh, wow.